YouTube, Dawson Ryder here. This is just going to be a very quick video gauging some interest on a couple things. You can probably tell by the title, it is about retro reviews. Just to recap, if you didn't see a video I made a while back talking about my updates for toy reviews on the channel, I am going to be bringing back retro reviews hopefully more regularly next year. In that video I talked about how there was a flood at my parents' house last year, and as such I had to take basically just a lot of stuff we needed to get out of the way and throw it into my old room, and so that old room is in disarray, which is where most of my retro collection is. And so as I'm digging through that, I plan on reviewing retro stuff I hadn't, as well as re-reviewing some, as it has been almost a decade since some of them, so I am going to be combing through that. But I had a couple questions I wanted to pose to you guys. Number one, even though I plan on primarily doing it more next year in the spring, once I'm able to actually dig through it and organize it so I can have kind of a steady stream of like, okay, here's a list of things I can actually record, I was hoping to get a handful of kind of like sneak preview retro reviews out for the holiday season, you know, for November, December months, just to sort of get the ball rolling. So I wanted to know if there was anything in particular you guys wanted to see. Like, I wanted to just leave it open to the comments, and I'm also going to post a community post the day of this and just kind of see if there's any particular items that I do have that are kind of popping out. Like, a lot of people are requesting one item in particular. Now, I can't guarantee I'd be able to review that in the coming months just because it depends on where it is, but if it's something I'm able to access and I have enough of the pieces that I want to film a review for it, like for example, Pyramidus is one that I just saw in that room last week. Like, it's sitting there. If you wanted me to review that, I could easily get that, easily. I don't know why I said easily so many times, but you know what I mean. But you might request, like, the Wild Force Megazord, and that might be in a drawer under a bunch of rubble. Like, it's not rubble, but you know what I mean. Like, it might take me a while to get to it, or you might request something that I'm like, okay, I'm missing a couple pieces I'd like to find. Because if you remember those old retro reviews, some of them, like, I don't always have all the pieces. Like, I might not have the Wild Force Megazord sword fin, or when I reviewed the figures, you know, I was missing the accessories. I'm never gonna have all the accessories for those, but you know what I mean. But I'd like to get a general gauge, and if it is possible for me to review one where I can get it and I can put the review in December, that'd be great. So just leave your requests for anything you'd like to see, and if I'm able to get to it, I can put that on the list of the maybe 4 or 5 retro reviews I'd like to try to get out before year's end. The other question I wanted to pose, and I will put up a community post for this as well the day after this goes up, but when I return to the retro reviews, do you want to see me go in order or just kind of bounce around? Because before I was going in order, I had just hit Jungle Fury RPM, and so I could finish from there and then start re-reviewing / reviewing things I hadn't viewed before back from Mighty Morphin. Or should I just bounce around and just kind of do it randomly? It's on random. I think I'm leaning towards randomly personally, because I think that would be easier with how much disarray things are. If I was strict to doing things in order, then I would have to be waiting to oh, I have to find the Dragonzord, I can't find his tail or whatever. Whereas if I don't, I can be like, okay, let's review the Megazord from mmpr, and then let's review the basic figures from In Space. So I'm leaning towards that, but I'd like to get your guys' opinion anyway. I mean, at the end, I'll do what I like, but I am kind of curious. So yes. Oh yes! So in the comments, just let me know if you'd like to see me go in order with retro reviews or just kind of bounce around. And also, what are the top retro reviews you want to see? And if I'm able to get to them, and if I own them, then I will do it. There obviously is a few things I don't own. I get requests a lot for the Predazord. I still don't own that. That's one of my most sought after items, both because it's a hole in my collection and I really like that Megazord, but the price on the aftermarket as Chronicles is ridiculous. But anyways, guys, thanks in advance for those of you that will participate in this or the community post. Until next time, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, or climb the steps and ring that bell to get notifications for my videos. Dawson Ryder, signing out.